Oh boy, welcome to the channel. My name is McRaptor, and we're here to provide you boss guides, tips, first playthroughs, reviews, interviews, and yes, the most competitive action out there in Dark Souls PvE content, the Hitless tournaments. This is from our Dark Souls 3 Hitless tournament, which we streamed live on Twitch during the week of September 17th, 2018, in the year of our Lord and Savior, Raptor Jesus. This tournament is in double elimination format, which means everybody can lose once and still make it all the way till the end. The top runners also score a share of a tournament prize pool, which is super cool. As the tournament progresses, we'll be uploading all of the best matches to the playlist, so be sure to check it out. That will be in the video description. Also, if you've missed any of our previous tournaments in Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered, or Bloodborne, be sure to check out our playlist link in the video description. What is a hitless run, you say? Glad you asked. They involve highly skilled PvE players in Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and they go through the entire game without taking hits from any bosses or enemies, so basically they go in perfectly. It's a fairly simple concept to think about, but very difficult to execute in these games that are already very challenging. It's essentially the highest level gameplay out there. In the tournaments, players go head-to-head and show off their skills to see who can perform the best under pressure. In each tourney, we feature commentary from hitless runners and members of the Dark Souls and Bloodborne communities, which really brings the whole thing together and makes it fun. If you want to catch these live, be sure to follow us on Twitch for the live streams or hit that sub button on YouTube to get notifications when the videos are posted. Hope you enjoy.
Guess we have a run going.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wasn't ready.
Well,
3, 2, 1, go!
You should hurry up because he is already at Soul of Cinder.
What? Okay. Duff Beer, thank you for the bits, by the way, man. Also, okay, I guess I'll just mute you guys.
Okay, bye forever.
Good luck.
Bye.
Oh, man.
Positive is just going to do whatever he wants. Well, Positive has admitted before that he's one of the slower runners, and so I think that the fact that Positive is starting a little bit early might also be a good thing, since Skola is probably a lot faster than he is. So
yeah,
I don't think that's going to be a problem at all.
Nope.
They're going into, well, Positive is going into the first boss, which is Udex Gundyr. That's how you say that name.
I always butcher that. Nice. I'm glad somebody knows.
Yeah, Udex is Latin for judge, and it's very fitting because he's the judge of whether or not you will be able to complete this game or not in the beginning. So he's the perfect starter boss, and I've seen a lot of people not even get past this boss, like my brother-in-law. So
oh no.
So when is like how many resets would one get? Just say when can they reset for this type of run in Dark Souls 3?
Just
well, they can
just at Vort, right?
Yeah, they have 3 resets for Vort. So after they have completed Vort, the run is officially activated.
Okay. Good to know.
How come the tourney is happening here? Well, Crow, I'm going to let Raptor answer that question.
Yeah, no, we're just sharing the love today. I can't really commit to doing weekday, midday sort of streams just because of the work schedule. So Susie reached out and was like, hey, I can do this. I was like, I love that idea. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, basically. Who's third caster? Well, I'm sitting here with Blind Mags and McRaptor CL, so that's who I have with me today. If you don't already know Blind Mags, she's an amazing runner. She has a 7-hit PB in Bloodborne no-hit at the moment. And she's doing great. Oh, my bot is dead. Great. Started.
No worries.
Restart bot. Come on.
That's okay. If it's going to die, this is a good time. Not a lot of action going on until after Vort.
Oh, Lord.
Posy failed the tree jump. Oh, he failed it again. Is he going to get it on the third time? Oh, okay. Oh, man.
That is a hard jump. I mean, I can't really do that jump. Oh, he got it. There we go.
Man.
Skula is on the left and Positive is on the right. If Positive would have gotten hit, it wouldn't really have mattered. He would have just reset anyways. So we're not going to really take the hits too serious in the beginning, I guess.
Right.
Unless it's like they've already had their 3 tries, and then shit starts getting very serious. Obviously.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Thank you for the host, McRaptor.
You're welcome. It's kind of like hosting myself. That's a little weird. But yes, anytime, Susie. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Well, we got some vape lords here.
Oh, yeah. Both me and Mags vape.
Yeah, true.
So
Crazy kids.
that's going to be a thing today. Vape commentators.
Yep.
And Donnie in the background there.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened. I'm pretty sure. I think that the people in chat will not be able to hear him since I have noise gate on my microphone in OBS, so they shouldn't be able to hear him too well, hopefully.
So
He's been very frustrated today.
Mags and I should not ruin the immersion then for chat.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Oh, it didn't happen. Okay. Oh man.
Never mind, I heard nothing.
Yeah.
Yep, nothing.
Well, it is interesting though. Oh wow. Squilla narrowly dodged that knight there, but it is interesting when you guys are both streaming at the same time and something like crazy happened to Donnie. Susie, you've told me before that you can always hear when something bad happens, right?
Oh yeah. That was the problem when I was against Donnie. I was like, dude, I don't want any updates, but that didn't really help me because every time it got hit, I could hear it. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't really sit and count because sometimes he also screams when it's near hit incidents. So
Yeah.
so I'm not entirely 100% sure, but yeah, I can definitely see if hear if something's about to go down.
Speaking of about to go down, we're going to get into our first major boss here.
Oh yeah. We're on Vort.
Should be a pretty smooth situation here. It's going to come around the corner. Going to deal a little bit of damage. Not too much, though. You can push him a little bit early into phase 2, and that can be bad.
Oh yeah, if you push him too early, he might go in insta phase 2 and you don't get the frost breath. And no runner really knows how to do in phase 2 except Couch because he has to.
Right. Yep.
So Vort
Second.
charges 3 times.
Third right there.
And then he does the frost breath. And the frost breath is kind of scary because you can easily get memed with some frost a bit taken here.
Which is a hit if it happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And
a lot of streamers go from foot to foot, as you can see there. They
Right.
start on the one foot that he's not aiming for. But you can also stand in the middle and you'll be completely safe.
yeah. And it's usually a pretty straightforward fight. We've seen a couple hits there in earlier tournaments. I don't think we've seen anything so far in this one. I'm not trying to curse these two runners as I have a tendency to do, but I would be somewhat surprised to see any hits on Vort. But
yeah, people are usually very consistent on Vort. The only thing that is scary about Vort is that if you step where he has previously done his frost breath, you can still get memed and frostbitten, which is the part that newer runners struggle a little bit with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long do alluring skulls last? Are they like pungies in Bloodborne, like 10 seconds?
I believe they are 30.
Oh, okay.
Are they not?
Oh, I think they're shorter than that, but
they're probably shorter.
You've got to think about the Deacons fight, right? About how long are the Deacons like sitting on those skulls? It feels like 7 seconds, maybe. Tough to say. On Deacons, you'll throw an extra one just to be safe because there's like a million guys who could fireball you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing in Bloodborne. Yep. I mean, same basic concept.
Yeah, people are commentating a lot on this on the Dark Souls wiki because no one really knows, because it's very inconsistent how long they last, because sometimes enemies can just completely ignore it and just decide to, just go for it for a little while and then decide to ignore it. But what they say is that it lasts up to like 5 seconds, and that's about it. So that's pretty small window. So
yeah, definitely.
We're having a little duel here with the the crystal lizard. Okay, he finally died. All right.
You heard different takes on the rules. Some say going through frost breath and poison cloud doesn't count as hit, only if meter fills up. Yeah, but the thing with Vort is that the meter is instant. He's one of the few that does an attack that's supposed to have a meter, but it's instant. That's why I count. If it doesn't go all the way up, then it doesn't count as a hit, obviously.
Right, and the issue is that these runners are always going naked, so their resistances are so low that even if it was some other sort of thing that did build up, the build-up time is so quick. You would have to have some armor on, or I don't know if there's like a frost ring or something that can guard against that.
You get a frost ring from Frida, but that's pretty late in DLC 1, so
not too helpful.
No, it's really helpful in the Frida fight, and the runners use that ring in the Frida fight. So yeah, but before that, you don't really stand a chance.
Yep.
Posse's turn to do Vort here.
Yep, same positioning. Just gonna get the stab and dodge that easily. Little slam down, little swing. His moves in phase 1 are actually really predictable. It's phase 2 that gets a little scary.
He doesn't have too many moves unless, as long as you stay safe. The one move that can get people is the slam and then the swipe, because if you're standing underneath him when he does the swipe, if you're not in a particular position, he gets you.
Yep.
Even though you're not close to his weapon.
Ooh, that third jump was a little wonky because of the stairs, I think, but it was fine.
Yeah.
And he's going to finish him off. He's not even going to move from leg to leg. He's just going to stay right up the booty.
Yeah. So Positive's run is also locked in.
As a GG.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Positive. Positive was against me yesterday, and he went through the entire run with only 1 hit. So Positive is definitely a strong runner as well. So if he does as good today as he did yesterday, this could be a very close match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think in general he's a bit of an underdog relative to Squilla, but this is a single match here, and anything could happen in that environment. So there's a lot of pressure on Squilla. He's never been in the lower bracket period, but he's never lost a match until the finals versus Couch. So yeah. I don't know. This is going to be kind of weird for him.
Yeah. Well, the one that loses today, unfortunately, is out of the tournament, though.
Yep. It is win or go home.
Yeah.
In fact, I got to update the bracket for Roz versus Donnie. So that was a close one. But Donnie just really hadn't practiced the last couple weeks, so I think the next tournament he's going to be absolute beast mode.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that if he really wanted to win this and really grinded the game, he would be a lot better than what he's shown now, to be honest. So
yeah. Well, and he mentioned that. In fact, he said next time I'm going to go grind hard for a week. So
yeah, it isn't really his favorite game. So he, I guess he doesn't enjoy it as much as he does when he plays Bloodborne. And he's also mentioned that he finds the Dark Souls 1 run that he's currently doing much more fun. And if you ask several people that has done more than only the Dark Souls 3 run, all of them will say that Dark Souls 3 is one of the hardest to no-hit.
I can agree with that. I mean, I can barely find my way. I can make it to, obviously the first tutorial boss, but otherwise than that, I have no idea where I'm going in Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. It's tough. The bosses in general are just pretty difficult. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like the areas. There's no easy area in Dark Souls 3. There's always something that you have to be cautious about that can happen. Like an enemy suddenly acting abnormally or something like that is like, it's weird to say that the uncommon is common in Dark Souls 3.
Mhm.
So you have to be prepared for the multiple scenarios that can happen if an enemy decides to act differently, because they often do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gank squad definitely. It's hard getting to the boss. I find very, very hard, especially no hit. My God.
Yeah. Oh, Squilla dodging that Frost Knight. Very, very good. I don't understand how he does that. He just does that knight so good, and he passes it twice, and I have no idea how he's comfortable with that, because that knight it scares me.
Yeah.
He can do the fastest attacks, and then he can just decide to wait and then just poke you like half a minute afterwards, and then you're like, oh hey.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely put in the game to sort of destroy noobs at that corner there, but on a hitless run, like it's not about being a noob or not, it's just about being perfect, right? So it's those types of scenarios can be very challenging. And the bonfire is right there. So if you don't make it past him, you got to go back through that whole section.
Oh yeah.
Squilla is just picking on poor, is it Sig? What's his name? The NPC. Sigfrid, yeah. Just punching Onion bro, picking on him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why he's starting to kick him down there. Apparently he likes to pick on onions.
We've got a rule question in chat. Is beating up onions allowed in the tourney? Yes. Donnie used to kill Onion Knight, in fact. Susie, did you do it once too?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I developed that strat because I was I wanted to have the Storm Ruler early on when I went into the Yorm fight, so I used to cheese the demon here and make either the demon or Onion Bro die, and if neither of them died, I found a safe way to kill one of the ones that remains so that I could get the Storm Ruler early. But it takes a lot of time because they can use forever to kill each other, or one of them can kill one easily and then you're stuck with the other, which is going to take a long while as well. And I stopped doing that pretty early on because I saw how time consuming it was. But what happened to Donnie is that the demon aggroed super early on him when he was on the roof. For some reason, I've never seen him aggro that early before, but that's the reason why Donnie had to kill him. Luckily, Donnie had seen my previous strat there, so he knew what he needed to do to get out of the situation and make it safe. So
right. So another question from Chad is, and I have my own opinion, but I want to hear yours first. What do you think's? Where do you think we're most likely to see a hit from regular enemies routing to a boss, or actually in a boss fight?
ooh.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, like then I have to like look at the individual runner.
Yeah.
I know that Positive has had issues because he's gone from changing from Xbox 360 controller to PS4 controller, so he's been very unstable and struggled a little bit to get back to where he was when it comes to the parry on Pontiff. So I've seen that he's more likely to fail that parry now than he was earlier because he's getting used to a new controller. So if there's anywhere that might be like the place that I know that he's been struggling, it's there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that. Pontiff is going to be the decision point for Positive, and if he has a clean Pontiff, he gets that good parry cycle going, he'll be probably fine for the rest of the run. Squilla is unlikely to take a hit in any particular area. He just doesn't take hits that often. So, but when they do happen, it's usually something random.
Yeah.
So I've seen it in, yeah, just everywhere. Every random place that you would never think that he would take a hit, he's done it at least once, you know? But he's usually like 1 hit or 0 hits. That's like kind of a score.
Yeah. I talked to school earlier today, and apparently after the last time I talked to him, when I told him that he does Yorm fight very sketchy after he started speedrunning because he's so close to him, because that's how speedrunner do that fight.
Yeah.
He's been very self-aware of that fight and actually been doing it better.
Nice.
So I was like, okay.
You know,
Because that, yeah.
no, you guys should have kind of like a Hitless runner support group, right? Where you go circle around, you have donuts and coffee, and you like, all right, let's talk about our feelings today and how our runs are going. And oh man, no, that's really great. And you guys help each other so much on the runs. That's really cool to see.
Oh yeah. Positive did an excellent dodge here on the Frost Knight. Just swipe to the left and he's fine.
He does
so terrifying.
He does it very similar to, I think, how you and Donnie do that. I think others will go around to the right.
Yeah, I'd go around to the right as well.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie goes to the left.
He does, and it scares me every
well.
time.
Yeah. He does it because Couch started doing that. So it's originally a Couch strat to do that run that they're doing. And it looks terrifying, but apparently it seems very consistent. So
sure. Yeah, I guess everybody has kind of like somebody who kind of formed their early impressions on the game. I mean, for me personally, I've watched Squilla do so many different runs that when I see him do something, I'm like, okay, that must be the way to go. But there's different ways to do things. So
oh yeah,
got to definitely adapt and also take some people's strats and turn it into kind of your own, what molds and works for you. I've found.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to check out many different Hitless streamers as well.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Like no run is alike 100%. They always have their own little tweaks here and there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was originally inspired by Faraz, so a lot of the original stuff that I do, I took from Faraz. That's why me and Faraz are the few people that do the swamp, the not reversed.
Not reverse, regular swamp.
I'm not gonna say right because that sounds very mean.
Right. It sounds like you're picking a side. I mean, I'm a reverse swamp advocate, but I feel you. You got your own way and it works, and it's technically the way the game was intended. So
it is.
You know,
like there's nothing wrong with doing the reversed way if that works for you. You know, I think it's great to see that people found different ways to deal with the swamp.
Yep. Ooh, we're coming up on a slug wars right here.
How Squilla does this.
Yeah.
Why does he mess with these? He's gotten hit here once because of that.
He's got huge attention going on here. He knows the position of each one of those slugs, and he's comfortable with it. But yeah, it looks scary.
Oh man, he made
it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say good job to Crow because she got an 8th death in Bloodborne today. She's doing Bloodborne Deathless. I hope that we're able to convince her to go to no hit after that.
Oh, congrats, Crowley. That's really good.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's amazing, getting 8 deaths that early on and trying to do Deathless.
PB, yeah. For an outline PB, that is very impressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mine took me like a month to conquer the Deathless.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think Crow watches Viking all the time, so she knows a lot of the strats already, and I think that's one of her advantages. Well, I don't know, Mags, did you start watching No Hits in Bloodborne
when it came to Bloodborne? Yeah, I watched a lot of MMCV 96 and Goes on Ghost, their videos and VODs. I also watched Donnie Wrecked as well, and I sort of put all the ideas together and kind of form my own strats, as well as Calmer. A lot of Colmer been watching when he got the hit list as well as before he did.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I think, I think like Crow has watched a lot of that before she started doing it, so she's very skillful that way, that she already knows the routing and everything to do, basically. She just needs to set it into motion herself.
It's always helpful when you have someone you can actually speak to in person also to give you a hands-on approach.
Absolutely. That's what's great with the community, that everybody is helping out each other, and
yeah, that's what I really love about this community. Nobody is trying to hinder anybody. They're always trying to help each other out.
Yeah. They are. Definitely.
Even Squilla.
Yeah, even Squilla. He's great. He's very great. It's good to see the bigger runners still supporting the small ones. They still remember how it was to be the tiny, confused streamer.
Oh, I remember when Squilla was pretty small, back in the day.
How long have you been in there? Like in the stream?
Long damn time. Since 2014, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I'm OG there, and Hob, same thing. When Hob was streaming, when I first saw him, Hob had about like 100 viewers max. That was what he had back in the day, and so he wasn't brand new, but he was still pretty small by comparison. So yeah, and these guys have grown because they're really cool people. So
yeah, definitely. If there is any new people in chat that don't really know a lot about the rules in this game, some of you probably noticed that Squilla has been poisoned. This is poison from the swamp, which means that it's environmental damage, and environmental damage does not count as a hit. This
Correct.
does, however, count in a no damage run. If you would do one of those, you would have to be careful not to be poisoned in the swamp. Squilla is one of the few that has done a no damage run in Dark Souls 3, so that's definitely also something to check out on his YouTube. It's there if you want to see him even go crazier than a no run.
Yeah.
And that goes for fall damage as well. Like, fall damage is something that you use in this game all the time to set up RTSR, or you just drop down somewhere to save time. Stuff you cannot do in a no damage run. You can't use RTSR at all in a no damage run, which makes the bosses in itself harder also.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So how low does the health meter have to be for RTSR to work?
It has to be below 20%.
20%, yeah.
To get 20% extra damage. And Lloyd's ring is 10% damage if you have full health.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's half the amount of RTSR. Mm-hmm.
Still pretty good though if you're on kind of like a more casual run. Having Lloyd's up is easier to get through the game if you're trying just to finish things.
Yeah. The thing with like these no-hit runs is that obviously you're not supposed to get hit, so you wouldn't level your vigorance, so you have the same health bar as you would have in the start of the game. So a lot of the late game bosses will one-hit you regardless, which is the tough part about it, because that's the reason why you have to learn it the hard way, because if he smacks you once, he will kill you, so why not just put on RTSR anyways?
Yeah.
Is what eventually happens, though.
Yeah, and I guess it can be kind of good, too, because some of these bosses could actually combo you to death, which would be even worse on a run where you're counting hits. You kind of want to die in that one hit versus getting a 3-hit kill,
yeah. When I was learning Cinder, I was using Lloyd's Ring with full health. And the reason for that is that I was really struggling to dodge the magic orbs that he does around his body when he goes into magic phase. And if one of those hit you, you survive. So in order for me to actually learn the boss properly by going through all of his phases, I chose to use Lloyd's sword ring in the beginning. But I soon found out that that one hit that you take before you finish is very sour. And of course, you would like to finish it without getting hit. But in the beginning, it was more important to finish the boss and not dying, because Cinder can be very, very long and tedious fight if you get really bad RNG on him.
Yep. And we're going into our first Abyss Watchers.
Yes.
Oh, almost didn't get the backstab there, but he did. Gonna get a charge R2 here. Some extra damage. Ooh, and another L1.
Oh, wow. Really punishing
It's almost in
that.
half health. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like really speedy. Just got to get out now, though, because the additional knights are now having fun.
You call the red-eyed dude? What do you call him?
Oh, that's Reggie.
Reggie,
Reggie.
right.
Yeah, that's Hob that named him, I believe.
Hmm.
I don't know why he's called Reggie. I have no backstory on it. That's just his name.
I used to call him Richard.
Richard. Oh, man.
Richard the red-eyed dude. I don't know.
You're just trying to call him a dick?
Yeah. Short. I guess that's correct.
Shorthand for Richard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can be a dick sometimes. Like, you
Yeah.
have to be aware of where he is as well, because he can turn on you
Yeah.
easily if you don't pay attention to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's...
So he's not completely on your side. He is... the lore says that he is consumed by the abyss, and that's why he has red eyes. So being consumed by the abyss, he will just fight anything that's closest to him in his path. So that can be you, that can be another abyss watcher, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's like it's not like, hey, I'm on Team Squilla or whatever.
Yeah. No, he can be a bad boy. Phase 2 now. Squilla
Phase
doesn't
2 is
punish
a
much.
lot.
He just punishes that
Yeah.
essentially. Gino does some crazy stuff. He punishes the slide. In fact, he finished off phase 2 with slides alone last night. That was really fun to watch.
Oh yeah, Gino is also the one that currently has the fastest
Oh yeah.
no-hit run in Dark Souls 3. And I believe that Tolo was the first one to punish that trail when he was doing his no-roll run.
That actually makes sense.
So that's originally a Tolo strat, I believe.
Yeah. Well, and he was doing that at Max NG, SL1, so you had to have something consistent that he could not die from. So, yeah.
Oh, Crow, I can add you as editor of the bot if you want to toggle with that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Crow. Fixing the bot. So, got past Abyss. No problem there. It's going to jump down here, get to the Vape Lord pretty soon. Has to pick up a ring on the way, though, so there's a little bit of shopping to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too crazy.
This ring is used for a dancer, is that correct?
Dancer's one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince's, though, probably the most important one, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Cinder is very important as well.
That's true. Yep.
But yeah, it's the Blood Cardus ring that you pick up, and once you've picked up that ring, you really don't take it off.
Yeah, there's not really a reason to, right?
No, because it gives you more frames to dodge an attack, so it's less likely that you get hit if you like dodge a pinch too early or a pinch too late, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a good point too. Something I haven't thought about until maybe yesterday, but it's like if people are at home or watching these runs, and you're like, how do they dodge through these things? And like, if you're playing at home and you're not using the ring, you don't have the same ability to react to these attacks. So
you have to be way more precise than
yeah. So very important to have.
And is there much difference when you're playing this, just say from PS4 as opposed to PC?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I only have a PS4. I don't have a strong enough PC to run this game.
Yeah, that is a challenge because the game is in 30 FPS on PS4 versus 60 FPS on PC. So you have half the amount of frames. So definitely tougher to no-hit this game on PS4 or Xbox. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Several people have done it.
Yeah.
David Tanker, Toasty Wolf, amongst others, have done it on console.
Yeah.
Just have to adjust to it more, I guess. Different approach.
It's a little bit better if you have a PS4 Pro with the patch that they did about a year ago or so. The frame rate isn't quite 60 FPS, but it feels like it's around 45 maybe in most areas. So it's not quite 60, but it feels pretty good. It feels better than Bloodborne by quite a bit. So, but you got to get that PS4 Pro action.
Okay.
I was trying to pick up one of those actually, but that Spider-Man bundle was sold out everywhere. I don't know if you've seen that. It looks so cool. I'm like, man.
You mean the special edition?
Yeah, I wanted one of those, man.
Great.
I was like, come on, give me. And yeah, sold out everywhere.
Oh, I didn't see that, but
yeah,
it looks very pretty. That made me want a Pro.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man. This stream sponsored by PlayStation 4 Pro.
PlayStation.
Oh man, that's old school. Nice. Oh, we needed you on the channel last night. We were doing a jingle with BB and we were missing some harmony there.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh god, it's so
Pokemon
cringy.
I was like, wait, are they in different keys? Sounds
yes,
like it.
We were all over the place. That's okay. The lyrics were great. She wrote great lyrics.
Oh yeah, those were great. Very creative.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the majority of the people that love the Soulsborne games are excited for Sekiro as well.
Oh yeah. Brand new content from FromSoft? Oh gosh, man. Well, and what kind of sucks is we should have had oh god, why can't I think about it? The Anime Souls game. It's not from FromSoft, but help me here.
Death's Gambit?
No. What is it called?
The Anime Souls?
The vampire one. Yeah.
Vampire?
Somebody Code Vein. Thank you.
Oh.
I couldn't think of it, man. I'm on the cold meds right now. So, but yeah.
It's okay.
But that was supposed to be out I think this month or next month, and then they pushed it back. Yep. We are back on Watchers.
They pushed it back? Okay.
Yeah, till next year sometime.
And Skula is in Vape Lord.
Yep.
Skula doesn't like me. He goes for Volnir's left hand first. I got hit on Volnir yesterday because he decided to do the vape.
Yeah.
And I always wait a little bit, but the vape kind of lingers, or the hitbox lingers, but it's invisible.
Yeah.
So I got hit by nothing, basically, and that's a meme.
Yeah. Wow, that was like really clean, though.
That was fast.
I mean, he got pretty good RNG, fast. Right? So.
Yeah, definitely. Positive looks like he's in control here.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the extra watcher.
Yeah, not as far ahead as Squilla was at this point, but there's no problems going on. Reggie and the real watcher just chilling. The clones are going to come up soon.
Yeah, I usually stay by the clone as long as those two don't kill each other, so that I have an opportunity to kill the clone again before the original watcher goes for me.
Yep. And
but Positive chooses to play it safe here, which is fine.
Yep.
Sometimes that's more comfortable.
Yeah, it's not like a mechanically difficult fight, so you just need to be patient.
It takes a long while to get the first phase consistent.
Yeah.
And clawing definitely helps you here. Oh boy.
Oh shit, that was so
Skelly's going after Squilla though.
Oh no. He didn't get hit there, did he?
No, he didn't, but the skeleton came flying towards him, but he knows how to dodge it, so he was fine. But it just looks terrifying when suddenly an enemy just fly through the air like, surprise!
Yeah.
And then you're like, ah!
Oh, I don't know about that punish there.
iframes,
I don't know
that's
about that
scary.
punish, though. He could have... Ooh, I don't know, man.
Oh, he could have taken him out of the iframes or gotten him right before. That's very, very scary.
The clone could have gone into a combo and hit him right when he came out of the iframes. Like, that was not a smart move. He got very lucky there, I would say. But Reggie's going to push him over. Okay. I think we're good. We're good to go on phase 2. So I'm imagining he's only going to punish the triple flip. And we're going to get to see the whole cutscene, apparently. Okay. All right.
It's a great cutscene, though.
It really is.
Pretty good, but for a Hitless runner, Susie, you probably get pretty tired of some of these cutscenes, right?
No.
No, you love them still?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite game, McRaptor.
Oh,
it's like if there was Dark Souls 3 the movie.
Oh, you'd be all about it?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I like that enthusiasm. Faraz, of course, hates this game. If he's out in the crowd for GG on the win today, but stop complaining about Dark Souls 3. It's not that bad, man. It could be DS1, right? I think he said during the Dark Souls remastered tournament that he actually hated Dark Souls 1 more.
But I feel like a lot of the features in Dark Souls 1 has gotten worse with the remastered. I don't know if you saw, but on one of Hobbs' God Run attempts, Smaug decided to do the shovel attack that he does. Usually you would block him with one of the pillars.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Well, he decided to run over the pillar and kill Hob. And the Hob was like, I've never seen that before. What is this? And it's like, oh, this is something that happens in remastered.
It's DSR. It's hard mode. Well, you know what I like about ONS in the remastered is that since it's like smoother frame rate, when you see Ornstein glitch, it's like smooth glitchy. It's kind of funny to watch. You're like,
it's terrifying to watch.
Yeah.
It's like, he's coming to get me in slow-mo, like one of those videos, like movies where you see those slow-mo plunge attacks that happens.
Yeah. And then
you
you're
just
dead.
know that someone's gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a really tough fight.
Definitely. Also a fight you should learn claw grip on.
Oh yeah. Or if you're a senior citizen like me, then you can always use an Xbox Elite or another controller with a paddle. That way you can still
like me.
sprint.
I use the Scuff for PS4.
Nice. Hey,
yeah.
That's what I'm all about because I don't want to break my fingers. Yeah. I don't want to break my fingers, man. Oh, jeez.
Feel you on that.
Yep.
Oh, have you odd? Then I guess it's more common in remastered then because apparently, like, considering that Hob plays Dark Souls 1 so much and he's never seen it before, I think that says something.
Sure. Oh, we are very closely allocating our points there. I've never seen Squilla spend so much time on that. I'm wondering what was going. He must have been distracted.
Either that or he was wondering if he did something wrong and then he was double checking.
Maybe. Yeah. So something's in his head. I mean he's had he usually goes into a DS3 tournament with like a lot of confidence and he's been kind of shook up in this one. I don't have any reason to say why. Like he knows this game better than anyone. So
well, someday Minisquilla has to take over.
Minisquilla? You mean Gino? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Gino, who, by the way, has a laugh very similar to Hob. It's hilarious. You'll have to listen for it. He does the same kind of like Hob cackle laugh.
Does he?
It's beautiful. Yeah. I actually 2 or 3 times this week, I had to double check that Hob hadn't joined the tournament Discord because I was like, why is Hob laughing in here? I was like, oh, it's Gino. That's really weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's copying him. It's fine.
Squilla going into Dancer.
Yep.
I haven't really
that looked weird.
Close.
That was like he was at the edge of the crab box there, and it kind of bumped his head, so it bumped the camera a little bit. That was very close.
I'm wondering if
my.
I mean, maybe he usually sidesteps that. I mean, most runners would dodge, but
yeah,
you can dodge into the grab as well, which is just as bad.
And you can.
And the dodge will, or the grab will destroy you.
Melted Dancer though.
Yeah, that was really smooth, except for that one scary sequence.
That was very fascinating. I've never seen it actually bump the camera like that before.
Yeah.
It's always something new in these type of games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously a speedrun strat because it takes shorter time to just strafe something than it does to actually roll it. So Squilla definitely does a lot more strafing now than he did before he speedran this game.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing as long as you have control over it. It looks very sketchy, but it's also, I don't know, when I see people just strafe things with confidence, it's like, oh, this guy's pro, you know?
Right.
It's like, oh man, because it looks really cool.
It does look cool when you just sit there. Yeah. Yeah. And scary.
Oh yeah. It's
so
like, how did he do that?
Posy really loaded up on fire bombs for this split here. He's like throwing bombs at the ceiling blobs. He's bombing the shit out of the bone wheels as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's going to pick up the ring. He's going to grab it just from the left. Oh, actually, he went straight on. I don't like that. Okay. All right.
I run straight there as well.
Really?
They don't drop. Yeah, they don't drop down until after you're there anyway. So it's usually not as risky. The only thing that's risky is if you hesitate on that dodge right after you've picked up the ring, you're gonna get a slug on your head.
Yeah. Which is a fair point, and it doesn't matter either way as long as you're able to dodge. I think other runners will also grab it just from the left a little bit, and it gives them a little bit extra time. But whatever works. You can see the speed difference between these two now, though. Like, Squilla's 2 bosses ahead, and
so Positive uses another sword here to be able to walk slowly without risking to start jogging instead, because it's just a tiny push on the joystick and you start jogging instead, and this enemy notices you. So it's you have to be very particular on and stable on how you handle the joystick there, or you can use a weapon art so that you don't have to worry about how far you push the controller.
Right. I guess we're going to get to see if he's going to go for the left or the right bracelet first as well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he does Volnir before Smoldering Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he does. I think he does Smoldering Lake first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just going to deliberately drop here.
Yep.
And go to Smoldering Lake first. So this is one of the enemies that got Squilla in the last tournament.
The
shield bump.
The demon here?
No, the Squilla.
Oh, on Squilla's side. Yeah. No, that ended that couch won because of this split right here.
Yep.
And I think it was Gino who called it. He said that this is the place where he thought Squilla could get hit. I'm wondering if he saw some sort of flaws in his gameplay in this area in the past.
So Positive is choosing to kill this demon. I've never seen anybody go heads on for the demon before. I've seen Couch wake up the mimic over here to kill the demon.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. But yeah, going head on, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. I don't know why he needs to kill him exactly.
He gives 20k souls for his soul, I believe.
Oh, Looks like it's 5.5 for him right now. I think that's probably with the silver ring on. But
oh yeah, but he drops a soul.
oh, his soul gives 20. But he's not even picking it up though. Is he going to kill the skeleton first?
You don't have to pick up the soul. The soul you get automatically when you kill him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've like ever spent time to kill that guy. I would just dodge through his legs and yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't spend time killing him either.
It's just like anytime you spend extra time in this game, there's just like extra time for bad things to happen, right?
Yeah, and what I personally feel is that if I use too long on this run, like the last bosses in the game are the most important and the ones that you should be able to focus the most on. But if you've used too much time, you become tired before you're even at that stage. So that's one of the things that I've been struggling a lot with. That I was struggling a lot with when I was doing the run, was that I got tired by the end.
Yeah. Yeah, chat's saying that Couch does the same thing, and I could see that because his soul requirements are a lot higher on the Pyro run.
Yeah.
But with the wind blades, you can get by without much.
Yeah, you can.
So hopefully Positive will get the bonfire up here as well. Because if this does go into overtime, he's not going to want to have to run back through here again.
Yeah, the bonfire.
Yeah, the one just up the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to take that in case it goes to overtime, definitely.
Yeah, it's just so close, right? Might as well grab it real quick.
Yeah. And Positive also chooses to kill this worm.
Yep.
Like a lot of other people do. I think Donnie is one of the few that doesn't kill the worm.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else doesn't kill it.
Yeah, I don't remember Squilla doing that anymore. Posy is also blocking the view of the game so that he can hide all of the hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting hit right now. It's just that we don't see it.
Yeah, he's just chugging health like left and right.
He's hacking, man. He's hacking.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Cheats.
Disqualified. All right. Yep. Well, the worm is dead. He's going to wait for the third one to go, and then he's going to book it and grab the bonfire. All right. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, thank you, chat. I saw some of you comment on the new emote that Carson has made.
Oh, Carson's amazing.
He's absolutely amazing, and he also makes emotes for most of the Soulsborne community. He's amazing. So if you want someone who knows exactly how to make Soulsborne related emotes, and that's what you want, Carson is definitely a person you can choose. He's also made art for FromSoft personally.
Oh, has he?
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. But I mean, I'm not surprised that he's an amazing artist.
Definitely, he is. McRaptor!
I gotta get me those new emotes, man.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub.
You got it.
Congratulations on becoming a chin bro.
Oh,
Wear
shit.
your fluff with pride, and remember, with great fluff comes great responsibility.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sadly, I haven't been a partner for 3 months yet, so they still need to approve my emotes before they set in motion. So the new one is still pending.
Oh, man, they're still treating you like an affiliate, huh?
Yeah,
Rude.
they don't trust me. They're like, oh, she's probably gonna post something lewd that we can't allow.
New partner.
Man.
Yeah.
School is going into Sage.
Mm-hmm.
Sage is usually fine.
Usually, yep.
Yeah, sometimes some weird stuff can happen.
Got the purple soul mask going, and...
Oh, he's got her.
Oh, no! What in the hell?
What happened there? She should have staggered.
Wow.
She should have been staggered out of that attack. What happened? Did only one of his weapons... If only one of the weapons hit... she doesn't stagger, and it looked like one of them went through her body.
Can somebody clip that
someone
from
clip it?
Squilla's channel, please? Yeah, so we can get a clean look at that. Oh my god, man. That's so bad.
Crazy.
What is going on, Susie? Max,
I don't know.
what is going on
No
here?
idea.
I jinxed it. I said it usually goes
It
fine, and then it
usually
doesn't.
Usually it goes, oh, the Susie curse. Now it's not the McRaptor curse anymore. I have proof.
I'm so sorry. They have to like tier 3 sub to Squilla now as an apology.
Apparently.
Is that how it works?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, casters definitely can curse. That's not even a lie.
No, that's
Okay,
legit.
Let's take a look at this hit right here.
Oh. Thanks AI for that. Sorry you got purged by the bot. All right.
Just gonna put this up here real quick.
Oh man.
Yeah, that definitely looks like one of the let's see here.
Oh, Squilla is having to bone out
no.
now.
Oh god.
He didn't get the one cycle.
He did not get the one cycle?
No.
No, he boned out. He's back. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is really bad. Yeah, just swiped him. Oh man.
Yep. The first sword definitely goes through her body because you can only see blood from the second one.
Yeah.
So that's why she didn't stagger there. That's very sad.
Oh man. Well, it's like I said.
Yeah.
Hits from Squilla are unpredictable.
Yeah. That can happen.
Yeah.
That she doesn't stagger there because one of the swords go through her, but that's very rare.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a meme. And that's usually stuff like that can hit Squilla because it's not something that you can predict.
Yeah, and then people always say this boss is easy, and it's like it's not. There's so many things that can go wrong.
Bad things can happen.
Oh yeah.
He did get through her on the third try there.
That's good.
Got the one cycle. Squilla is going to be very hard on himself right now. He is a perfectionist, and he gets very upset with himself. Not the run, not the game, not anything else. Just upset with his own performance. He is his biggest critic.
The thing though is that he shouldn't be too hard on himself because that's not something he can control. Like, it's really, really sour when something like that happens, but it's not something you can control. I feel like, me personally, when hits like that happen, I feel more okay with it if it's a complete mistake from my side and I'm screwing something up. Then I feel worse about it, obviously.
Well, the second sword from the L1 attack didn't connect. I mean, that is sort of on him though, right? Because his positioning wasn't frame perfect. I mean, I'm not saying it was like a complete meltdown, but it's like technically if he were in just a slightly better position, it would have been fine, right?
No, not necessarily, because the thing is that I don't know how to explain it, but when she decides to do the magic attack, she kind of has invincibility frames when she goes over to her magic weapon.
Right.
And that's why it went through her.
Okay.
So if you just hit her like a moment earlier, like if he wouldn't have waited as long as he did before he started hitting her, it wouldn't have happened. But then again, he was also regaining stamina, so he could two-face her. So one-face her instead of two-face her. So it kind of was like a decision where he had to do either one of them.
It was a 50-50 situation, really. Yeah, which is fine in a fighting game, but in a hitless tournament, that can be the end, which sucks.
Yeah, obviously, in cases like that, it's much safer to face her since there's no really danger in doing that. But when it's happening so fast and you're in the game, it's really hard to think that far ahead.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, we talked about Pazzi and his trouble spot. We haven't got to Pontiff yet. So, oh, that arrow was fairly close there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Positive is killing the Pontiff Beast to get the Pontiff's right eye ring.
Yeah.
That doubles damage on consistent hits.
Yeah.
Which is a bonus when you have 2 blades, which means that when the second blade hits the enemy, that's gonna have twice the amount of damage as the first one.
Yeah.
Because it's a consecutive hit. So it's a really good ring to have early on, and definitely something you should use on Dancer.
Yeah. You know, I will say one thing about Pazzi too in particular. He's probably put more work into performing well in this tournament than maybe anybody else. He's been practicing so hard.
Definitely. He's been doing really well.
Yeah.
Oh. Dropping some frames on positive here.
Yeah, his bitrate's a little low, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe if he can win the tournament, we can get him some new hardware, new internet service provider. I don't know. Yeah. All right.
They make it seem easy too, but someone that's never tried the game, me for example, would get wrecked so hard. Yeah, but then you also have to think about how many hours they have in the game as well. Like we've all been doing that, first playthrough, being scrubs, not knowing where to go or what to do.
Right.
We've all
you
been
gotta
there.
start somewhere. You gotta try and just fail and succeed. If you learn from your mistakes, it's good. And some of this will be memes, but
yeah.
But as like the more hours you use in the game, the more memes you kind of witness as well. So you know that when you know that a particular meme can happen, you also find a way to
deal with it, right?
Less likely happen and to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be as thorough as 1 centimeter or whatever measurement you want to use to the right or to the left in placement. That is the difference between a meme or not.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Skula doesn't kill this giant. He just runs for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
He's boning out, though.
He's boning out.
He didn't like what was going on.
I don't think so. Positive is on Dancer. Seems to be doing good so far. Sticking to that right leg.
He might. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, second phase.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit, decent amount of extra damage.
Turn around here. Might be limited space. I spaced it fine.
Yeah, he probably waited a little too long to get in there, I would say. He could have got another attack in at least. But
yeah,
he's
playing it safe.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, no! Oh, no!
And he didn't die either. And that
he didn't die is not the worst part.
No.
That's so sad.
We haven't.
What's that one hit though? What's that one hit? That's one encounter. The rest of it is kind of unavoidable, so I would definitely count that as one.
Well, the way we've scored hits is that if it's another life drop, then it's 1 hit per life drop.
Yeah. Then again, we've also in Dark Souls 3 we do each encounter on jailers, right?
Yeah, that's really the only exception, though. In terms of how we scored it in the tournaments, it's been each life drop, and then with jailers, right, it's just 1 per occurrence because you can't really stop. So is that more than 1 hit? Does somebody have a clip of that? I'd like to look at that, and if you could do it from Pazzi's channel, please.
So what happened there is that she did the dark fog damage around herself.
Yeah.
And Positive wasn't able to get out in time.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, Squilla's gonna be on this boss for a while, doing the NASCAR style.
Oh God. Yeah. There's not much to talk about, right? Rotate in a circle and hit
Dizzy,
the
yeah.
red guy. At least Squilla has very nice camera control, so he tries to reduce the amount of motion sickness that you get during this ride.
Oh yeah, Squilla's very nice camera control there. It's very, even though he goes around and around, it's very comfortable to watch.
Yep. Yep. Does anybody have a clip of that?
That would be great.
Yeah.
Do we have someone to assign to clip duty?
Oh man.
Who wants clip duty? Raise hands.
Mhm.
It's fun.
You only have a clip from this channel? That's fine. We can use that too. Yep. We will take whatever we can get.
Look at my chat. They're such bullies. Haha, Susie said duty.
Oh man.
Child.
Seriously.
You're on it. Thank you, Comer.
Okay, we're gonna have multiple clips. Good. Gonna get it from every angle.
It's good. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, Squill get. He's not gonna go. Oh, the double thick boy thing. Okay, he's gonna bring him back now.
Thank you, Seal. Let me take a look at that real fast.
Yeah.
See what really happened here. Oh, he stepped in her dark sword when she plunges it and rips it to the side. Oh, because she stepped forward. Okay, let's look at the health bar here. If there's one tick or two. That looks like solid one. So that's definitely one hit. That's so sad. That's so unfortunate. I feel really bad.
Ooh.
She staggered forward and he followed her, and then there's the afterblast of that attack that he got caught in, sadly.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty clear one hit to me as well. So, all right. Oh, that sucks. Well, we're tied again. Oh, and the thick boy just took a stab at Squilla, but Squilla's okay.
The irony of this boss fight, though, the small dudes are like the calmest ones, and then you have the thick dudes that are the athletes that jumps around like
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
Olympic.
Look at that fireball too.
kind
That
of-
was really close.
Oh yeah.
No, it is
Okay.
weird how far they can jump because yeah, they do a lot of cardio. You just wouldn't know it. All right, that was really
Hey, GG.
that was really nice. That was pretty quick. NASCAR for Squilla.
Yeah. Squilla was looking at one of the other smaller deacons there because he killed two of them before he went around, and they respawn, and they can either take small stabs at you or they can toss a fireball in your back. So he was just looking at them to see that it was okay before he tossed the alluring skull there,
Yeah, right.
because they can meme you when they respawn.
So we're about to see Squilla take on the Bridge Beast. He actually usually lets him come all the way down, which is kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
He
He
just-
stops exactly where he's gonna stop when he does the jump
Yeah,
attack.
and then he just annihilates him.
Yeah, Squilla
So
gets
much
this
damage.
this ring later on so that he can save time.
Yep.
So since he's going over this bridge anyways to Erithel, so he just takes two flies with one stone,
Yeah.
or two birds, or
To something, right?
yeah. It's weird because we like the Norwegian saying is two flies with one smack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Like like a smack.
yeah. No,
with
that's
with a fly swatter.
that is nutty.
So it's kind of, you know, when you have to do another language, you have to remember how they say it in the other language. Yeah, it's like two birds with one stone, but not as horrible. Yeah, Crow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's less cruel to kill flies than it is to kill birds.
Is that a fact?
It's actually
Kinda.
probably harder to kill flies. Poor little birds.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, a little
Positive
swipe
is
there for
getting-
positive as well.
Oh,
yeah. Oh
Oh,
man,
oh.
Sage
Taking
is.
out a weapon.
Yeah.
She's being mean
Oh,
to these guys
I don't
today.
think that ever had a chance. And he's
Oh,
not gonna. He's
yeah.
not gonna bone
come to
out.
the left.
Oh
No,
my
she's
god.
gonna appear on the left here. Two facing is fine. So yeah, I've seen
Okay.
people are getting better at reading the crystals here to know where she's gonna reappear again.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's how they know.
Oh man.
Same in Sweden. Matchbox, really? You can't wait for McRaptor to host a clipping tourney?
What is a
What
clipping
is a
tourney?
clipping tourney? Yeah.
This is just
exactly.
all clips. We just have like 3 hours of hits. Like, oh man,
All the hits and all the tournaments into one clip compilation.
we could almost put one together now.
I guess.
Actually, I do want to make like a greatest hits sort of highlight video. I'll try to get that going soon.
I think there's a lot of really cool near hit
Yeah,
incidents as well.
true. We don't have as many clips of those. You'd have to like run through them. But yeah, I should start asking people to like grab those as well because those are just as good.
Ooh, Squilla YOLOing the fireworks
Yeah.
area.
Oh my god, man.
Well, he got safely through it. Good job. Good
Hot
job.
girls
Oh,
in your
there's another
neighborhood.
fire trail. Oh man.
Oh,
Look at that fire trail though. It's just everywhere. It's so insane. This is why I don't do the YOLO strat here anymore because that fire trail is just all over the place.
oh, it's so interesting that the Pontiff Knights will like aggro a little bit and then they'll get bored and they'll walk off.
Yeah.
Like they were throwing the
They're just
purple
spitting.
fireballs and then they're like, whatever. I'm gonna go back down here. Oh man. 1-1. Yeah.
1-1.
You're just joining. It is 1-1, guys. Squilla took a rare hit on Sage. And then we had a dancer hit for positive, but he was able to survive the attack barely. Finish the boss. He was like 2 hits away when that happened too.
Oh yeah.
Which, to be fair, if you think about it, if he had got into her faster in the phase transition after she did the whirlwind, he could have actually already had her dead before that hit happened.
That's something to think about for sure.
Yeah, prolonging phase 2 in Dark Souls 3 is a real risk.
There's always risk involved, and everything you choose to do always has a consequence of some sort.
Yep. Oh,
and all these areas just are very dangerous looking.
Oh yeah. So Mags, how was your first encounter with Deacons as a boss?
I'm trying to think because I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in a really long time. Wasn't pleasant, I gotta say that. But it was doable. But I mean, I've not done that obviously hitless yet, or attempted it even.
I heard a rumor, Mags, that you may have rage quit the last time you were playing Dark Souls 3.
Well, I was trying to set up something for Dark Souls 3, and I couldn't get it, so I took a break, sort of rage quit, I guess, and decided to take on Bloodborne, since it was my first Souls game. I mean, it's the first Souls game, and I actually know the routing better than I would for Dark Souls 3. So yeah, figured that'd be a good start. Start off with Deathless and work my way to Hitless.
Yeah, but you got your
yeah.
Deathless in Bloodborne, and now you have a 7-hit PB no-hit in Bloodborne.
Right.
So you're definitely going the right way.
Thanks. Yeah. Well.
If you were to ask Frozcon, Bloodborne is the better game anyway. So
If you would have asked Hob, he would say no way.
That's true.
But he would curse a lot more, obviously.
Do you think Hob likes DS1 or DS3 better, though? I actually don't know.
That's a good question.
I feel like it may be DS1, but maybe that's kind of wore off on him.
I think so, too. Like, he was the first in the world to no-hit that. I feel like that's his baby, kind of.
Yeah. I still like DS1 better, but I've come to like DS3 better over time. And I think Bloodborne's fun just regardless. Oh, my God. Yeah. We're in Pontiff. Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
We are on a boss. I was just kind of watching Posy have fun with his giant, but yeah, we're
yeah.
Squilla
doesn't do the opening attack here.
No.
He waits for this one to parry.
He likes that one, yeah.
It's safer because obviously you just stand still exactly where you are and then you're ready to parry. While if he does the jump attack, you have to place yourself in order to where he's going to land. So that is a little bit more technical to do.
Yeah.
So, but you know, do whatever you're comfortable with.
Yep.
And this is how school has always done this. So.
Yeah. No need to change it up.
So Ghost is telling us that Hob has already rated the games. He says Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, then Bloodborne.
All right.
That's very interesting. I find it interesting that he likes Dark Souls 2 better than Demon Souls.
Yeah.
But I've also seen that he has a really tough time in Demon Souls. He had so many one-hit incidents with this, what is it called? Rotten, I think the boss is. That spews stuff and it lingers.
Okay.
And it came back to you. It goes in like a curve. And I've seen Hob get hit by that so many times, and he's like the third last boss or something.
Oh wow!
So I remember that Hob had a tough time no-hitting Demon Souls.
Demons is the only one of the 5 that I haven't really played, so I really know nothing about that. When people are streaming it, I'm like, that looks cool. No clue what that's about though.
Yeah, neither do I, and it's only for PS3, right? And I'm not going to buy a PS3 now.
You can apparently you can download it on PS4 in Japan. So it's just this usual thing where they don't give us the good stuff in NA or Europe. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever.
Maybe one day we can hope.
We can hope.
I'm hoping that they will remaster it for next year, since it's a 10-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. I mean,
just go to Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Tokyo streamers only. All right, whatever, man.
So people are asking when Gino and Couch's run will be.
Simple. That's 12 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then about 2.5 hours after that, we'll have the losers bracket finals.
Yeah. So we have losers brackets today and tomorrow, and then on Saturday the winners bracket starts up again.
Yeah.
Positive is waiting outside of the Deacons fight here. I wonder if he went to take a break or something.
Yeah, that's what I was been wondering. He's just standing there.
He feels like Deacons is too short. He wants to add to the split. Yeah, I don't know. Squilla, of course, walking also, but for good reasons. You don't want to aggro these Silver Knights.
Oh no. What is he doing?
Yeah. Is he doing it on purpose? Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell, Squilla?
The knight can't follow you in there, so he's just teasing him.
Oh man.
What a tease. Oh, Positive has a quick start on this. 2 down already. 2 out of the 4 on this side, and then another 1 on the other side. That's how the strat works for this boss, if people were wondering that. We circle around them and kill the possessed deacons 4 times on this side. Then we run to the back and lure all of them there. Then we kill the last one, so that when we come back to this side again, the archdeacon will appear and you won't have all of the deacons on the same side to worry about when you toss the luring skull. Did you know that, Max?
No, but I'm learning as I'm watching. I'm just intensely watching this as he's making his rounds, literally.
I didn't know that they had names. Possessed Deacon. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I've never. I would just call him the red glowy guy.
Yeah, I call them
So-
possessed because there's a thing that flies out of them and then
Possesses
goes into another
yeah.
one, so it looks like kind of a possession.
Yeah, I like it.
So, well, thank you. I think it makes sense, right?
Dropping knowledge, Susie. Dropping knowledge.
Did you know that the huge rock in the middle of this room is Aldrich's tomb?
Get out of here.
It is.
Is it
Really?
really?
Oh yeah, it is.
What?
This is Aldrich's tomb.
Oh man. No, I did not know that. Oh, you're a major Vadi fan, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You've watched all his videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. I am not a super lore guy, unfortunately, but I
Yeah,
do find it
neither.
interesting.
I find it sad, but it is interesting, the lore.
Yeah.
Okay, Skola going into Aldrich.
Speaking of Aldrich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his tomb awaits.
Oh man.
So Aldrich is kind of funny because Aldrich is the worm and not the guy on top.
Right.
The guy on top is actually Gwendolyn from Dark Souls 1.
The jerk from Dark Souls 1. Yes.
Yeah.
It's an annoying
that
boss.
he's eaten. So he's eaten Gwyn. He's also most likely eaten Smaug, I believe, because Smaug is one of the few that's left behind here. And when you kill Aldrich, you get Smaug's armor set available at the Handmaiden. That was a fast Aldrich.
Very fast. A little bit sketchy with the fire ring, but it was fine. You know?
He was placing himself perfectly there, so he had everything under control, I believe.
Yep.
You would want him to do the scythe and the double swing.
Mhm.
That's the safest because then you don't have another file trail that you have to keep worrying about. But it's not the worst
Yeah.
thing.
So Posse's using a phase 1 skull to kind of speed up the process, it looks like.
Yeah.
I've seen
He
that done
got the
before.
extra skulls in the beginning behind the
That was kind of an early throw. I don't know.
building.
I mean, it was fine, but I don't think he needed to be quite that early. They were only like half summoned even.
Yeah, if they decide not to go for it and do fireballs instead, he has an extra alluring skull in that case
Yeah.
as well. So I think it's fine.
Yeah. Well, he's got one more boss, and then he's up to his nemesis. So this is going to be interesting.
Hello, Cal Cronin. I believe that Cal Cronin is I've tried to tempt him into doing challenge runs in Dark Souls 3 for a while, and I believe that he's slowly starting to do something like that. Am I correct? He's routing the Pyro Run. Maybe we have a potential extra Pyro runner in future tournaments.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just dragging these people in.
Awesome. Do we have a mini couch going on?
Seems so.
All right.
You made it to archives. We're just waiting for that baseline PB, Cal. Baseline PB. Skola just runs here where this Fire Witch is.
Yep.
Which is absolutely terrifying because she can trail you all the way down here. But, you know, school always analyzes everything and knows exactly all of the possible combination that can occur. So he's dug in deep in this game for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I believe Couch Jockey is doing his pyro run really fast now. He's getting some really good time going there.
Yeah, he actually if we had kept the same tiebreaker rules, you know, the time thing from before, he actually was prepared to come in with a faster run. He can actually cut it to almost 2 hours now.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like 30 to 40 minutes faster, so
Oh yeah.
incredible. But yeah, he's dialing it back for this one. There's no reason to kind of push that time now.
The Ithral dungeon, is that how you pronounce it? Ithral?
Irithel?
Yeah, okay, yeah. That one, I really hate that place. I always get lost. Always get lost.
I used to get lost there a lot in the beginning as well because I had no idea where I was going.
Yeah.
But if you watch a couple of runs, you suddenly get it. School is being extra careful here. Don't want to wake up that giant again.
Yep. He took a hit yesterday. The reason why he's in the lower bracket actually is because of that giant that he just passed up. So
but he knew that he was awake as well. I wonder if he like just decided to what the odds were, because it's not always that he slams there as well. He can do other stuff that doesn't even come near you. So I guess Skola just decided that
just gonna go for it.
That risky, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he didn't even have his camera positioned towards the left at all. So
Skola got drained. Skola got drained by a jailer. That's another hit on Skola. Oh my! Can someone clip that?
Holy shit, he did.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! That was unexpected.
Are you kidding?
Look at that. That was so unexpected.
Oh my god, man.
So we count encounters with jailers as one hit. So, oh man, this is getting tense, man. What if Skula's out? That would be crazy.
Is he
can't
like
be one of the first out, really?
Maybe he's trying to guarantee his spot as a commentator all weekend. You know, just get knocked out of the tournament and oh man. Holy shit, dude.
That's I did not see that coming. Usually Skula has so much control over that area. And once you've gotten that area down, it's usually very consistent. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Yeah.
Let's look at this clip here of what really happened.
Oh god, dude. That's really bad.
That's a really late drain. I've never seen it that late before.
Yeah, he was like around the corner, it seemed like, and then it was like
I've never seen that. One of the jailers must have been in a very different place than he normally would be, because that right there doesn't happen.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
That's just really unfortunate.
I'm wondering.
Look at that, they're very far.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if he was like in his head about the giant and his positioning when he went into that large area there just was off.
Might have been.
What is this phase 2 transition? Do you see this?
Oh, he probably hit his head instead of his body in the beginning. Then he goes directly into phase 2, which is not something you want. That is a headshot, though, so he might have an opportunity to redeem himself, which he does. That's great. So that could have been way worse.
Yeah. He's going to do the slam and another slam down and no Superman, right? Yep. Okay. All right. Well, it's fine, but yeah, that was very early phase 2.
Oh, this is scary.
Well, and the stagger in phase 2 just comes out so often.
That's what I was thinking. That
Superman right there.
When you're locked into the fog gate there, he can run up to you and do the foot stomp.
Yeah. Oh, he got the easy slide.
Oh yeah, he got
That's
him now.
such good RNG. Yep. Okay.
Good
All right.
job, Skull.
There we go.
Well, I think he needs a little bit of good vibes after that jailer hit and a oh man.
What in the world
Crystal
happened
Sage.
to Positive here? Looked like he was tossing a skull, and therefore the firebomb dude bombed his fellow hollows. That was very interesting. I've never seen that before.
The strats. They're coming out today.
Yeah, Lethal, that was just crazy. I think he was to the right when he was running through the tunnel, so I think some of them might have been aggroed a little bit longer than they normally would be if you're staying to the left inside the tunnel. So that might have something to do with it, but I've honestly never seen a jailer drain that late when you're in the opening getting out of that room. I'm honestly really want to talk to Skull after and hear what he thinks actually happened there. That was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that was really
It's really
unfortunate.
fast too. I mean, I like looked away for a sec, and all I saw was red smoke coming from him. So
Yeah.
it's almost like it ran at him. I don't know.
Yeah, they must have been aggroed way further than they normally would be. He was asking how when it happened. Yeah, I've never seen it that late before. That's just really, really unfortunate. Must have been like there's so many factors that could have happened. There could have been a displacement of the jailers. One of the jailers like got stuck on something, and therefore the displacement, like the placement of them, was different than it normally would be. These are like the crazy things that can happen when the game is loading in a new area and something goes wrong. Which doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, it's always like something that is very, very unusual.
Yep.
And it punishes you. Ooh!
Yeah, that shield swipe.
Ooh!
Oh man.
Oh, DSA is so annoying. He's an asshole.
He is. Dragon Slayer asshole.
Gonna hit him 3 times here and then dodge the swipe. There you go.
Oh, thank you so much for that Squilla sub right in the middle of the damn fight.
Yeah.
Really?
Hollowed.
Oh my god.
DSA hollowed. Oh, he's gonna do another swipe. Oh, whew. Whew. That was scary. Oh, that was scary. Oh, and balls as well. Oh no.
No, they're following.
Oh, it's fine. I've seen him die to that once. Like after balls after. Oh, that was scary. That was ice cold, as I would say.
ICB, ice cold, baby.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That was nuts, right?
Yeah. Like just imagine if he would have been 1 second later with that last hit before DSA died, he would have gotten swiped.
Yeah.
That was just way to stay calm and just decide that I'm finishing this. He was so determined there. Whew. Oh man. Let's see how Positive does this. Positive is one of the few runners that does DSA very early on. That's because he chooses to get DSA out of the way early because DSA is an asshole, as I said.
Sure is.
So the good part about him is that you can take your time in first phase, but as soon as he staggers, the butterflies are going to do stuff.
Yep. And we got DSA again.
Oh, he's getting the good RNG, but scary.
Mm-hmm.
Skull is doing this archive the really, really old way where he doesn't doesn't kill the sage.
Yep.
Oh no. Was that a hit or was that fall damage?
I think that was just fall damage.
I hope someone can clip that because that looked really scary.
That really looked like fall damage to me. Yeah, I know, right?
What the hell?
Oh, this is getting out of control, man.
Oh man, I can't watch this anymore. I might die of a heart attack.
Yeah, chat's.
Oh, positive, so close. Oh man.
That was close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was definitely fall damage, but very interesting timing, right?
Oh yeah. Because I thought I saw the drain before he actually landed.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, but then we would have seen the health go down twice, right? I mean, he has to take some fall damage.
The weird things about Dark Souls is if you get hit during mid-air,
Yeah.
you might not get fall damage.
Hmm. What this phase 2 is lasting a very long time.
Honey Bunny, thank you for the 100 bits. Guys, remember that if you want to contribute to the prize pool for the winners in this tournament, you can donate and type in the comments on your donation that it goes for prize pool. That will be very, very much appreciated if you choose to do so.
All right, and we got DSA down again.
Oh,
meatballs.
good.
Oh my God,
There
we
we
had
go.
some meat splashing going on, but Ozzy made it out.
Ooh, yeah, that was fall damage, so he didn't get hit there, but that was close.
Yep.
Ah, don't do that, Skula. I hope he doesn't keep doing that because I might just legit die.
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen him at 2 hits on DS3 in a while, it seems like. So this is he's a little rattled.
Well, I think he's very out of it right now because, like, that jailer thing, like, what in the world was that?
Yeah.
Like,
no clue.
that's probably how he sits and thinks right now. Like, what in the world? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's just like insult to injury there. It's not been a fun day for Squillakilla.
No. Yeah, the hits were definitely very unfortunate. The Sage thing is that when Sage chooses to go into do like his magic weapon, he gets some sort of invincibility frames in the transition to that. So when Squilla was hitting him, he was sadly like right in the end of that. So his first weapon didn't hit Sage, and Sage didn't stagger like he usually does, and therefore Squilla got hit.
Yeah, I think he was just a little bit too slow there, right? And it appears the same thing happened in Irithyll as well. He was just a little bit too slow coming out of that doorway. Apparently, hard to tell because we don't have a camera on what was going on there. But
oh yeah.
So technically, it's on the player, but that's a really
it's like when you're in the moment, like it's so weird because you're doing what you're usually doing, and then you're like, suddenly you're like, nah, it's probably fine. This never happens, and that's when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like that, and it's so annoying because you're sitting there. Of course, it happens now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the game knows. It just knows when you.
Yeah,
when you're
it does.
Trying to not get hit or it just knows. Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's like I'm pretty sure that Squilla, like if we talk to him after, I'm pretty sure. Well, not pretty sure, but I think Squilla's gonna say that he normally wouldn't go for that attack, but he chose to, and it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because Squilla knows that this game, he knows that can happen.
Right. Now, to chat's point, though, yeah, Squilla does practice runs where things go poorly, but he doesn't go into a tournament and take 8 hits. It's never happened.
No.
It's just never happened. Like, his worst performance, I don't know, was like a qualifier in the last one, maybe 5 hits or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst we've seen. So.
And he was just messing around them. Like, he was not paying attention to the chat. Like, he was paying attention to the chat, not the game. He was parrying Pontiff once, took the parry, and then he unequipped his weapon to get ready for the second parry, and then he equipped the weapon again without actually paying attention to what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then when he was going to parry Pontiff again, he died because he can't parry when he has a weapon in his hand. And he was like, oh, okay. And that's like, yeah, that's clearly that you're not paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, and practice is still helpful, even if it's not flawless. Like, it's just practice. It's warming up. So, like, but when the tournament's on, that's when people like Squilla perform the best. They are focused and they're on top of it. So
definitely. And I feel like Squilla is one of those guys that works very good under pressure.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't. I'm absolutely terrible when I'm under pressure.
Oh, I'm the same way. Okay, and we're getting the twin princes here.
Oh, stab. What? How the hell did he avoid that? Did you just barely swing over his head or what? Those strafing strats, man. You're driving me crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, he got him. Now Jumperinos and Foggate.
Oh, they still seem close.
Oh, yeah. Always cutting it close. Like, Squilla does so much stuff that no other person would get away with.
Yeah.
If you try it yourself, you're gonna get screwed over. It's really weird. Because it's like frame perfect, kind of.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just swing under the attack right there. Like, how on the dot do you think you have to be for that?
Yeah.
Pretty precise. And you have to have the confidence to know that I know this and I know how precise I need to be. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's so ice cold. Like, it's... Whew.
The only thing that I'm wondering is, are these jerks in this chat going to send their resub notification during every end of every boss fight? God. Scrubs, man. Wait till the boss fight's done.
Yeah, rude.
Oh, well.
We want your money, but in the right places.
At the right time.
Yes.
You know you can wait, right?
Can you?
Yeah.
I just, as soon as I see that button, I just need to click it, man, and it's always at the worst possible time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I personally have never sent a notification to somebody during a Hitless run at the wrong time.
Yeah, me neither, but that's because I know how much it takes for Hitless runs.
Oh, I actually have. That was a joke, actually. You don't remember, obviously, but during Donnie's run, do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. Where was he, on Gurman or something? No, wait. Was that Dark Souls 3?
It was Dark Souls 1, not during a tournament, but it was like during one of his practice runs, I think. He was in the middle of... No, that's not right. No, it was the Bloodborne tournament. It was on One Reborn, actually. And he said GG in the middle of the fight. And it was not GG yet. It was...
And he got hit right after, too.
Yeah, and I sent it like right as he was coming around the boss.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was sad. All right. We're going into our first Soul of Cinder.
Oh, boy.
Oh, whiffed that first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think he only got one sword of the L1 on that last one. So he whiffed, and then he got like half damage, essentially. That sucks.
So, Positive chooses to black firebomb the witch here.
Yeah.
And run back so that he avoids the fire trail.
Yeah.
That's when you can see how crazy that fire trail is, to be honest.
Yep. Got another half attack there going into spear phase.
Oh, boy.
Not your favorite phase, huh?
It's not the worst. I just don't like this one. Like the spin to win, like if you go into that and you're a little bit on elevation or your timing is a little bit off, you get hit by the second one.
Yeah.
I appreciate it less when I get orbs while he's doing spear face.
Yep.
Yeah, I dodge back for the spin to win because I don't want to get caught in it. That's one of the attacks that I don't.
Got curve sword now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's just gonna be able to finish him now.
Power within, and then he's in phase change. Nice. That was good RNG.
Yep.
And he's gonna mock us. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna lay down. What the hell? What the hell, school?
Oh God.
Every time.
Oh, he's such a mocker, man.
Oh, he's not going to be in a joyous mood when he joins the Discord again, though.
Oh, no.
Guarantee that. Oh, the kick.
That's so scary because if you're on the side when he does that kick, you get killed.
Yeah.
The hitbox is so weird.
Yeah, it's very...
grab here.
Oh, he's too far away. This elevation here on this fight can be really bad for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, backstepping.
He doesn't punish this.
He just stands there and then he jumps away or runs.
Yeah, he just kind of outruns it. Yep. All right. Pretty slow phase 2, but...
I think the reason why Squilla doesn't punish there is because Cinder can do an attack while you're dodging, or he can jump at you.
Yeah.
And you would like to have as much stamina as possible.
Oh, man. Squilla's been averaging about 2 kicks per Cinder fight.
Really?
Some people get 0, but yeah. That's a GG right there. All right,
that's
nice.
GG.
All right, that's a 2-hit run. Good job.
Well done.
Good job, Squilla. He's probably pissed though.
Oh, Squilla, man.
Hi.
Hey, Squilla.
Hi. Hello.
Erythal percent, huh? That's
dude. I don't even know.
What is life?
Yeah, what is life? Well, the way I look at it, Miyazaki doesn't want me participating in this tournament this time.
Dude, what was that though? I've never seen that late of a drain before.
I honestly don't know what anything is at the moment. All I was saying is I feel like I played the exact same, if not better than yesterday, and I got worse results.
Do you always stay on the right side when you're going through that tunnel next to the jailers?
The tunnel. Right? You mean the left side? Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, like you go to the left side, but when you're inside the tunnel, you stay on the right side?
That wouldn't usually have anything to do with it because they can't see you from there.
Okay.
Like it's mainly based on it's like the timing that you take to get to the area, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the same, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think the giant hit from yesterday was in your head and maybe you just went a little bit slower somewhere?
No, it was like exactly how fast it's supposed to be. And there's even like a degree of error where you can be even slower than that and it's still fine. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never seen that late drain. You were basically almost out of that room and then it happened. I was like, what in the world? And it was like such a solid like drain too. It wasn't just like a tiny bit.
Yeah, they were just in a different spot and it was like I didn't like the timing it should have been fine. I don't know. Basically you'd see that happen more often if it was a mistake with like the timing and all that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But like from what I could see, the jailers weren't in a weird position from what I could see. Everything looked fine, and then suddenly I saw you get drained as you were about to go out of the room, and I've never seen that late of a drain before, especially not being that solid where it drains like almost half of your health.
I think it was the ones on the other side of the like where I exit, like they were a little bit closer to the door, like as far as I noticed, but even then, like the ones that were like closer to me initially, like they were in the right spot, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was really strange.
Yeah. So how did Positive do?
He's not done yet. He's on his way to Yorm right now.
Oh, okay. What does he got?
He does DSA early, and he has 1 hit currently.
Okay. Guess we're watching Positive. Oh boy.
So the first Sage hit though, what was going through your head?
Like when it happened, like or after it happened?
Like before it happened.
Oh, and I was just doing exactly what I would normally do. nothing weird, you know.
So you would normally attack if she chose to do that magic weapon?
Well, you just attack like after the orb, and like even if the magic weapon happens, like it's still, you can still interrupt it, right? My timing was good.
Yeah.
The one of the blades missed somehow point blank.
First blade missed, and the second one hit from when I did the slow motion on the clip.
And I was the closest you could be because like I was right under the orb. You can't like be further away. The orb will hit you. So it's like perfect placement, I think.
You were waiting like a second for your stamina to regain though, and then you started hitting her. And she has kind of like you know, she has invincibility frames when she goes over to magic weapon. And I think you hit her as she was going out of them.
Okay.
That's usually when it happens. So like you were regaining your stamina so that you could one face her, but that made you hit her too late.
That's crazy.
Basically. Yeah, it is crazy.
Because I usually, even if that attack happens, it normally doesn't get me. So like if I do that same thing.
Oh yeah, it's from what I've tested, the invincibility frames that she has is like it's really short, but if you happen to hit her in those, you have a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really really sad.
It's okay. I had fun. Like I'm ready to leave the tournament. It's fine.
Oh man, Squilla, it's not over yet.
Oh, it's far from over.
I know it's far from over, but I mean, like if Positive wins, I'm happy with that. That's fine.
Wow.
But yeah,
if you didn't see Squilla's fight with Pontiff and Aldrich and you would like to see it again, you can always go to Squilla's channel, go to videos, and go back to into his broadcast and watch it again.
Yep. You can also pretty much just turn his channel on anytime he's streaming, and he'll probably be fighting those guys at some point. So, like, he fights them a lot. All right, so I mean, this run isn't over, or even close to being over, until we see what happens on Pontiff.
Like, he hasn't done Pontiff yet?
No.
Oh boy,
he does him late because it's just like arch nemesis. He's missed parries fairly consistently. So if he does that, it could be really bad.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna take a very quick break while you guys. I have Positive stream up right now. I'm just saying that we're waiting for him to finish, but I'm just gonna be back in like a few minutes or so.
Sure.
Scola, by the way, that last hit on DSA, that was freaking ice cold.
Oh, like the double thing.
Yeah, I was like, is he gonna kill him?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll be right here.
Dingo. Apparently you need to ban me, McRaptor.
Can I please ban Susie for bullying Susie? Yes. Susie, you are banned for life.
Oh man. Banned in my own channel.
Yeah. You have to hand that stream key over to somebody else.
Oh, scary, scary, scary. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, ah.
Don't do it.
So the one hit Positive had yesterday was the Yorm Stomp.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. And that almost happened today. He was just lucky with the RNG that he decided to not stomp right away there.
Yeah.
Oh mama.
Slide? Yep. There we go.
Not gonna punish that.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
got to put one more into him. Oh.
He could have maybe gotten a headshot there if he chose to lock onto his head instead of his body, but...
Yeah, that might have been enough damage, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. He should have finished there. I don't know. I don't
know.
He did not need to wait for that.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah.
I can't watch this.
All right. Well, that's a GG, but...
Yeah.
That's a GG for sure.
I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10 for execution. But
I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for risky business.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I think Positive uses Shield of Want to get more souls.
Yeah, he's been putting that on pretty much the whole time, looks like.
Yeah.
He's
the only other person that I know in the tournament that uses it efficiently is Couch, I believe.
Yep. Positive is also a greedy guy. He likes to max out his souls.
I want it all.
Yeah. He's trying to get to that soul level 120 meta for PvP or something.
I wonder if Positive knows how Skula did, or if he's just doing things at his own pace here.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he's getting to the scary part. Now he's going to Pontiff.
Yep.
Oh, man.
There's no turning back.
Man.
Oh, we all have a nemesis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, I think Pontiff was mine for some time as well. But the thing about a nemesis is that he or she destroys you so many times that you get a lot of good practice on him, right?
Yeah, that is very true. Mine was a nameless king in this game, so I mean, I know he's not part of, and I got a lot of good practice in on him. Finally.
Yeah, right. So
yeah,
it's fine.
For some reason, my nemesis is and will always be DSA.
Really?
I just can't handle that boss.
No way.
He's so scary. He's so scary.
Oh, he's a kitty cat, Susie.
He's not. Like, I would rather fight him in the second DLC than I would in the main game because of those freaking butterflies. First of all.
Yeah. Well, the second DLC version looks cooler too.
Yeah.
So.
Right? And you're stronger, and you know.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. He's so scary and he's so fast, and his shield bumps are absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
And sometimes he acts really weird.
See, I didn't even know about the camera rotating thing until I started watching Susie do these hitless runs. So thank you, Susie.
Dude, sometimes the camera can be like, the camera is usually supposed to be your best friend, okay?
Right.
And then you end up in DSA, and it's like your worst enemy, and it's like, camera, what you doing, man? And the camera just tries to meme you.
Yeah.
Because when he does the swipe, when he charges up his weapon, it's like sometimes your camera can just rotate and you're way out of, like, you don't even know where you are anymore. And it's like, oh, okay, hello. Oh, yeah. It's like, it's also pretty crazy because the main, like, what do you want to call it? The strat for DSA is when you've hit him the fourth time, he staggers, and that's when he goes into phase 2. But you have 2 weapons, and if one of them happens to miss on any of those 4 hits, it doesn't count as 4 hits anymore. It counts as 3.5. And then your entire strat is ruined.
Right.
Like, great. This is just great, you know?
Here we go.
Going into Pontiff. Is he choosing not to parry? Oh, wait.
What is he doing now? He's putting his shield on.
No, he's putting his shield on. Okay. So, Positive does shield parry here.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yep.
Bilch, we also have the lovely Blind Magson here with us.
Hello.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay, good.
Beautiful. Let's finish him off. 2, 3, 4. Back up. And watch it happen.
That's GG.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dad. Beautiful. Beautiful.
There
That
you
was
go.
absolutely beautiful.
Nice.
All right.
Very nicely done. Serdomir, shield parries have always been allowed, but the base rule for the no shield rule is that you're not supposed to block enemy attacks, because if you keep having your shield up and you keep blocking attacks, then how hard is a no-hit run really? You know, it kind of takes away the purpose of it. So that's the reason for the rule.
Yeah. And nobody was using shields to parry back then, so it didn't, like, I don't think it was, like, considered. It was more just that they were trying to say that you can't block, essentially.
Yeah.
Which you could use the cestus, you could do a bare hand parry, so it's kind of, like, meaningless to say, well, you can't parry with a shield, because technically he was using a medium shield there, and a cestus actually would be better to parry with, so... Like, it's just kind of meaningless. Bare hand parries are harder, though.
Yeah, so the thing is that, yeah, you're blocking away an attack. You're knocking away an attack. You're not blocking anything when you're doing a parry.
Right.
And
yeah.
You can obviously see, like, if he misses the parry and he parries with a shield, you can see it knocks on the shield. Then obviously it's a hit. Because then you didn't do the parry. Then it was just a normal block. Just like partial parries and with bare hands. So yeah.
Yeah, and a partial parry is a hit. It's clear.
And like it's very easy to see if it's not a parry. So it doesn't matter if you use a shield or not.
Yep. And this is
Serdomir, that's the base thing. I also don't parry with a shield because I do it like the OG people do it. No shields.
Yeah, and we've tailored a couple differences maybe for the tournaments that aren't exactly the same. Like, for instance, the original run, no magical was allowed. Obviously, Couch uses Pyro. He's in the tournament. So that was done. We've banned Storyteller staff. I think Positive and maybe one other runner asked about the shield parries. I said, yeah, I don't care. It's like, if you miss the parry, you take a hit. You can't block, obviously. That's a hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's fine. If they like the timing of a shield better than the parry timing of bare hand, because there's a difference. Like you get a longer animation or shorter animation, so timings are different. So if you feel like your inner clock has a timing that suits a particular shield's animation time better, then why not?
Yeah.
And Positive uses the weapon here again to avoid jogging and aggroing enemies.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to turn into a statue instead.
I wonder who does that.
I think you might be the only one that I've seen in the tournament.
I started doing it because Skola did it.
Yeah. It's kind of fun to watch, actually.
I usually play Peter Gunn theme when I sneak through there, but I had to mute my my official run on YouTube because they were like, "Hey, this is Peter Gunn theme," and I was like, "Damn it!"
Oh yeah, stealing that content.
Content.
Hello.
They should pay me for using that song, man.
Welcome,
dude.
Welcome to the Happy Hive Hotel. Take the keys, Andy.
There you go.
You got $5.
You got a little
bastard.
bit. Oh man. Yeah, that's
I have to check my purse. Okay.
it's really cringy that sub response. Yeah.
Dude, it's better than the having a good time with the, I'm not gonna say it.
With a beep in my beep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
with the swing swung in my snozzle. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
Oh, should we go back to the words that sound like swear words that I didn't finish yet?
Go ahead.
Susie's the
You can do
boss
that.
today. Whatever
you can
she
do that, and I
wants.
can read bro codes to you.
So we've already gone through schist and piloerection or piloerection. Now we're on to angina. Angina. This is not a body part. This is a chest pain caused by reduced blood flow to the heart.
Angina, or as some people call it, angina.
Angina. Sounds like a really bad name to name your kid.
Oh yeah. This is my daughter, Angina. Or you can call her Angina.
Angina. Come here, Angina. I need a word with you.
Oh boy.
Angina, it's dinner. No, that doesn't work.
All right, one more word we can squeeze in before he gets in the Foggate. The next one is mastication. This is an activity involving your body, yes, but it's totally PG. It's chewing, the first step in digestion.
Actually, you can name your kids Angina and Mastication.
People are going to think you're insane, though. Man.
Masticacious angina, you get over here right now.
Your angina's masticating. Oh,
Okay.
oh boy.
Going into Aldrich here.
Oh wow.
3 hits and then a fourth. 1600. I think that's the maximum you can do in order to not get face change.
Complementary sound effects.
Bam,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh no, this is not good. Oh, that was too close. Oh, that was too close. I can't watch
That
this.
was really close.
No, no,
No.
oh my God, no.
Oh.
School up, put up your game.
Well, I mean, Squilla doesn't have to do bonus bosses overtime yet, but overtime is the worst scenario he would get at this point.
Which mainly means people commentating. You're like, oh, I really have to stay in this Discord for another hour. Ew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Raptor's like, I want to. Raptor's like, I want to go and hang out with my friends.
Oh yeah. You know me. I'm just gonna go kick it with the homies.
What?
Wait.
Hi, couch.
I thought we were all friends here. I guess we're not friends. It sucks.
Are we not? We'll be friends forever. We're gonna be friends forever. No?
Yeah.
Okay. I tried.
That. Yes. We gonna do it. All right. That sucked though.
That was sad. Like, I'm really, like, at this moment, I'm rooting for overtime. Seriously.
Yeah, because we've had like 3 in a row or something. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I just want to see more. You know.
Yeah. 100%.
I like doing the
more
optional content.
Yeah.
As long as you don't die to nameless, you mean?
He didn't die to
Cheekily
nameless.
starts up a practice file to practice Wyvern while the run's still open. No, I'm not going to do that.
He didn't make it there. It was close though. It was close.
Close, but no.
Someone said, why did he panic roll the third arrow? Why did you get hit, streamer? Why didn't you just do it like you did the first couple times?
Well, it wasn't
Why
an
don't you
arrow.
just do normal?
It was a magic projectile. Jeez.
Get your facts straight.
Don't you have the wiki?
Oh man.
I'm only
Yeah,
bullying because it's your chat, so it's fine.
Right.
I wouldn't
You're
bully
like,
Susie's chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Cops are going after somebody, man.
Rum.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Posse early rolled the last orb there and got hit sadly.
Oh,
but it happens. It's like,
oh, he did one cycle. Nice. Okay.
That's really good.
Oh,
Good
it
job.
looked like he wasn't going to get it. All right. He's on the ropes, but he's not out at all. He just has to knock down 2 kitty cat bosses, Twin Princes and Soul of Cinder, right?
Easy peasy.
Yeah. I feel like people have practiced Cinder more just because Cinder's just a crazy fight, but
there's so many variations of RNG you can get there.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 bosses in one.
Yep. But Princes, there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen. Actually, there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen in the archives alone.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Got to get those souls. All right. Man, he is rich. 109K? He should just retire now.
Motas, no, as I said on Twitter, I decided to do this tournament commentating part instead of my normal streams today, but I'll be back on Bloodborne tomorrow as normal. I'm sorry, I thought getting this tournament and having commentators on it was kind of important to me to get more exposure on the tournament in itself, so I took that upon me to do that. So I hope it's not bad. I hope you still like the stream and what you're seeing.
I concur that this was the priority. This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
And someone's going to get knocked out today. So this is the last opportunity to cast one of these dudes. So who will it be?
I'm going to be like super slick hair and just casually walk out for a moment because I really have to pee.
Okay, bye.
I hope that's not why you have slick hair.
I don't have.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Here as an H-E-R-E.
Because she urinates in her hair? What are you trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's okay.
Slick
hair. Yeah.
Just got to shine it up. Okay. Oh man. All right. So we're gonna see some ladder percent here. Yep. Oh, is he
gonna make it up the ladder? Do you think?
Oh, he made it. Oh, he's gonna do some.
He's running on a rooftop. Don't do that at home.
Splat. Okay, it's fine.
Trained professional, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even need equipment. You probably are going to want a safety harness if you're going to do this.
Oh, yeah. And
next thing you know, it's like there's a...
Okay. You made it.
Latest news in suburbia. There's an uptrend of kids running on rooftops with no shoes or clothing.
Oh, man.
Some say they have 2 swords in their hands. More with Jim later.
I know you're just memeing, but I can't stand those news articles about like senseless, stupid things like, oh my God, have you heard parents are hiring people to train their kids to be better at Fortnite? And I'm like, dude, like, who cares?
Like, that would be a good idea. If they already play Fortnite, why would they not? There's people winning hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right. And they just don't want them to get bullied at school. Do you know one of the sickest burns in junior high right now is you suck at Fortnite?
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it is. I have a junior high schooler now. And yeah. You suck.
And then you go and pick her up and it's like, your dad plays Dark Souls really badly. That's not even a good game. And you're just like,
your dad's so old. He plays Dark Souls. What the hell is that, man?
That sounds like it was made before color.
Oh my God. I wasn't even born when that came out. It's like, all right. But yeah, you suck at Fortnite. So if you really want to burn somebody, like take them down to their weakest level. There you go.
I'm surprised it's still very popular and that they haven't like done anything major to it yet.
Yeah.
I guess it's only like a little bit over a year old though for the battle royale stuff.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
True.
what do you think about Black Ops?
That's actually really smooth. It feels like a better PUBG though. Like it doesn't feel like they've like really like done much to expand beyond the basic concept, but
yeah, it looked much better to watch than PUBG.
It is. Absolutely. All right,
like the thing that was funny. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna joke that we've now become a battle royale tournament now. So we're we're gonna
be our conversation and commentary with like different games in the background.
There's probably like few games that would piss off Dark Souls viewers more than like Fortnite or BR games in general, though. If I had to guess.
I think it would be a fun game to play with just viewers, but not like play online with the mass public of people.
Yeah, just for fun.
Because I used to like COD. Like if someone had it, if they owned it, and I went to their house and they're like want to play it, I'd be like sure, but I would never like play it myself seriously.
Fun fact: Squillakilla has a COD montage on his YouTube channel.
No, I don't. That's not true. He has no.
What?
There's no such thing.
Yeah, he has a montage. He's doing all these sick. Oh man, so many awesome little scopes and no scopes and everything in between.
Yeah, that was the last time I played Call of Duty. Actually, I was like, I'm just gonna make a video and then never play it again.
Yeah, you were a dank quick scoper though, man. You were just like, snap, boom, dead, and you're like,
it's like a Big Shaq song.
Yep.
Just gonna pop.
Yeah, please, guys, don't unsub to Squilla. I know you think a little bit less of him now, but he had to start somewhere.
Boom, Big Shaq. Andy, thank you for the 23 months, man. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
I appreciate that too, Andy. Thank you.
Your resub's as old as a degenerate young adolescent or a young adult. Average age of someone no hitting Dark Souls.
Oh man. Well, I started with Overwatch, so, and if it wasn't for Squilla and finding his channel, I would probably still do Overwatch.
Oh, what if you're like a grandmaster, like Diamond Triple Plus, and you're the best Overwatch player, and I ruined it?
All the possibilities, Izzy. All the possibilities.
I like Dark Souls better.
Okay,
FPS at least games are boring.
At least I can't feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. I'm glad it happened.
It's like you took away my career in actual good games.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
Wow.
I took away nothing.
Oh man.
Okay, we have to have a counter for oh boys and oh mans in this entire thing, because I feel like it's Donnie's fault. He said that first, or Faraz said it first. One of the two.
Yeah,
people.
and then Donnie got contaminated, and then I got contaminated, and then
it's just a contagious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like oh boy, oh man sickness.
Let's go to the doctor and be like, so like I have a problem. I just can't stop saying oh boy. He's like, are you also saying oh man as well? It's like, yeah. He's like, you've got oh boy otitis. Oh boy otitis. Oh boy otitis. It might sound like I've just added itis onto anything to make it sound like a medical condition, but I assure you.
I think it would be more medically correct or accurate to call it a syndrome. So I'd call it the oh boy, oh man syndrome.
Or boyotosis. Oh boyotosis. Or toys. Toy Story.
What? Okay.
That sounds like an ad lib for the next rap song that comes out this week.
Oh, what? This is the weirdest way to go up this ramp, man.
Oh, this is really scary.
This looks sketchy as hell. He's just dropping bombs like he's flying over Fallujah, man. What is going on?
I guess he doesn't have to dodge anything at the later part of the staircase.
I guess, but
other than this guy, okay, that's
shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
What?
Oh boy, mantelitis. Oh boy, mantelitis.
On boyo man syndrome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. Boymantolitis is pretty.
It is a psychological disease or a contagious disease? That's a good question. Is it a psychological change in our body, or is it a contagious disease?
Contagions would have to be directly you'd have to be in contact with it through the air or through like liquids in your body,
that doesn't
right?
Work.
Or like
we're
physical.
Not really in contact.
Or maybe Faraz and Donnie are secretly in a relationship.
Maybe.
And I wouldn't know.
Maybe they're the same person and you're an actor and you're just like pretending they're not. And it was your plan to make everyone say that so they could be distracted and you could like take them out and assassinate them.
Right.
It's like, just wait till they get to like a part where they get memed and they'll just say, oh boy, oh man, and we'll steal their soul when they're not looking.
Or maybe it's a Miyazaki summoning device. Oh boy, or man, you rang, and then it's like meme button.
Oh boy, I even said it again. Bacon, thank you for the 17 months, dude. Welcome back. How are you doing? Someone said he'll choke on Cinder Phase 2. Why would he choke on Cinder Phase 2?
Nah, man.
I think you can't really choke on Phase 2. You can get kicked, but
you can get elevation memed.
Yeah,
I think the kick is the worst, probably. You've
been getting 2 kicks fight now, like
because I'm just like in his face the entire time.
Yeah, that's true. That. No, he gets mad at you.
It'd be funny if he just like kicked me with the other foot instead, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Memed you. Haha.
I'm waiting for like, what's that move from Street Fighter where they spin and it's like across the screen with the kick?
Oh man.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but
it's like a really weird like Japanese name or something. But it's like, wait, let me like look it up.
Yeah. Gimme Dopamine says you can choke anywhere.
I think Ken's version is American. That's Hurricane Kick. It's Tatsumaki Senpukyako.
The what?
Oh,
Tornado Whirlwind Leg. Tatsumaki Senpukyako. That's what they say when they do it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I had that on my tongue for sure.
Yeah, I was totally there.
Wait, you had what on your tongue? Tatsuyaka. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
right.
Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki.
Go to a. Oh, I don't. That's not even Japanese, is it? No, it's not.
What's the next line?
Wait a second. Let me. I don't think this is Japanese.
That sounds Chinese.
Senpukyako or something like that.
Senpukyako.
Wow. We've really learned things.
Yeah. So, well, thank you, Dopamine. Or clit, you know. Excuse me.
Oh boy.
Is that part of the angina?
Oh, it is Japanese. My bad. No, it is Japanese. I wasn't sure, but because the characters that is written in, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm making like that that phrase that people use all the time. That Dopamine just said. I feel like that's from kind of sexist. So I'm just making it something that both can use.
All right. I could feel that.
Did you know that a Turdus maximus is a completely unrelated to a giant piece of you-know-what? This is the species name for Tibetan blackbird, a member of the thrush family Turdidae that is found in the Himalayas.
I did not know that. We are into the Twin Princess fight. Yeah. Well, some of them like to do an early roll on purpose just because of the weird positioning when the fight starts. But yeah.
Still scary though.
Oh, he lost track of him.
Remember when people used to Homeward Bone on the beginning?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Donnie still does that, doesn't he?
I don't think he does.
Because
what was that? What the hell was that? Why did he dodge back? I don't know. I
think he wants him closer to the fog gate, so he chose not to attack.
I guess. I think he's being a little bit preemptive, but all right. Okay, that was some good control there. Posy likes to watch the cutscenes for a little bit.
Yeah, Positive is one of the few that actually does the fog gate cheese.
Oh, is he gonna do that right now?
Yes.
Oh, cheesy bastard, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Kane's just like screaming memes in chat like he wants something to happen.
So here's the newer Fogate second phase cheese here. It might look easier, but the timing of it, getting the timing correct in itself is kind of tough. But you avoid getting,
Balls
meme in second phase just randomly. That's not something you want.
Balls meme.
Balls meme, not the hairy kind.
Balls.
It's like, what do those twins do to you? They gave me the balls.
Well, so I know this is a joke for Squilla, but I literally do have to go pick my kid up. So I'll be back in a little bit if we're going into overtime. But good luck to everybody.
Oh no.
Sure.
Where's Faraz? Is he awake?
He's probably dead somewhere. Yeah.
What's he playing?
I think he's playing Spider-Man.
Of course. Okay, anyways, have a good time picking your kid up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I mean, like, they're waiting at Firelink right now because the name of my character is Raptor's Kid, so.
That's a lie.
Is that true?
Yeah. It is, yeah, 100%. I made it Raptor's Kid. That's why I got hit twice. I'll prove it to you. Look, I'll prove it to you. Watch.
You're rude.
Look.
It's totally messed up, man.
I just wasted a buff. Check this out. Look at the screen.
What? School is rude.
I'm sure they don't look like that, though.
Banned from the tournament forever.
I might lose anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That doesn't mean you're banned forever, though. You've won enough, though. Don't you agree?
I've won twice out of 5 times. This being the 5th, I think, or the 6th now. Is this the no? This is the 5th.
Haven't you won 3 times?
I almost beat Couch Jockey for a 3rd time.
Okay, so you have Dark Souls 3 and you have Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Are those the only 2?
Pretty much. They just need to make more games so I can like not seem as bad.
But you know that's like 2 times more than most of the runners.
Yeah, but one day Couch Jockey will look back and be like, I've won 111 times and I'm bored now. And then Sekiro will come out.
Then he would be like, man, maybe I should try to do this casually instead of doing pyro.
Yeah, I'd be like, maybe I should just use Twin Blades. And then he uses Twin Blades and he gets -2 hits or something.
-2.
They give him a rebate at the end of the game. Miyazaki's like, here, you can have 2 hits back for the next run.
Sure.
It looks like look like the baby's facing your dream. Oh my god. Oh, it looks like a baby from Agony, actually.
Your character?
Yeah, there's like big head babies in Agony that get like smashed and stuff like that. It's scary.
Wait, is this like a scary movie?
No, it's a game that's like terrible. It's a really
okay. No wonder I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. Currently chucking about balls. What? 111 times before Sekiro. Yeah, there could be that many tournaments. Maybe Raptor ups the frequency so he can send his kids to junior university. I don't know. private university garden.
What is junior university?
It's not actually a thing.
I was like, what? Am I like that bad in English that I haven't heard of a school that's called junior university? Like, I know junior college.
It's just his secret. It's his scam to be able to fund pizza for the rest of his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Positive is going into Cinder now. Let's look at this and see if we're gonna have overtime.
I'm gonna play the audio from the stream.
What is your thoughts on Cinder, Max?
He's very I can't even talk. Acrobatic, man. Interesting fight, but not an easy one, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he's dodging on the left of that spin. That's scary. He's like dodging where it ends.
Yeah, but if he's used to that and his timing is always correct, then it's never going to hit him though.
Yeah, it just looks like way crazier though. That's all I'm saying.
I actually attack Cinder when he throws fireballs. I roll into it and hit him once.
That is crazy.
No, it's not. It's not crazier than you.
I did do that, but I stopped because I think something happened. But
sure, you do stuff until something bad happens, and then you don't.
Oh, he does that one. Okay, that's.
Oh man!
Interesting.
Oh God!
It's kind of weird to see like what he chooses to punish.
Yeah, it's weird to see how he's not locked to dodging on. No! Oh my
God!
No!
Damn.
Oh no! Oh,
he went for the 2.
Was that like a faulty roll, or was that actually elevation?
No, he just went for 2 attacks instead of 1.
Oh, so he didn't dodge in time there?
He didn't have enough time to dodge, no.
Oh no, got greedy. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah. I guess that means no overtime, and I guess that means congrats to you, Squilla.
Thank you,
Squilla.
Thank you very
much.
Good job.
Even though you got ridiculous hits.
Yeah.
That just shouldn't have happened. For one.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, like I'll take whatever I get. Like I said, if I lost, I'd be fine. Because like I'm sure him winning would be cool to watch as well against Faraz.
Sure.
So, like either way, it'd be. I think I'm gonna be missing some of these. Like if I get knocked out of it, I might not be able to like watch them on. I don't necessarily want to like restream all of the tournament, but for the things I have caught, they've been pretty cool.
Yeah. It's definitely been very exciting to watch you two go against each other today, because it's been very, very tight, for a very long time, because you had 2 hits a good while before Positive did.
Yeah.
So it was very, very interesting to see. Let's just hope he gets them this time. It's always something ridiculous. Yeah, usually it is. Something that you like honestly can't really predict. That's just a game doing some absurd thing that's not supposed to do is usually how you get hit in this game.
Well, like, if it's something that you can't really like expect, I guess it's because you're like playing decently then, right? Like then you wouldn't be like making bad decisions as much as just getting caught off guard.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I felt like. I don't feel like I made like bad decisions, because those instances could have been done the same way and still been successful, right?
Oh yeah. Like that's the thing. I feel like when hits like yours happen, it's like, okay, it's fine, because it's the game. It's not something that you do horribly wrong that caused the hit to happen, And it's like, I feel like that's more okay than if the game, like, that the game does something because it's not your fault, then you just not playing good,
Yeah.
That might just be me, but that's no.
Oh no. Oh, I think I just switched the window capture as that happened. I didn't even see it. Oh no.
Oh no. I think Positive is honestly a little tilted. It's been a lot of pressure on him today, and he's been doing really, really well. And I definitely know how he feels right now, because this is exactly what happened to me on Tuesday. So that feeling is not pretty. It just happens. Like, as Squilla said to me on Tuesday as well, like, you don't even know that you're tilted, but your gameplay shows it. It can be like the smallest thing.
You can like try to not feel like negative about it, or like look at it in a positive way, but it's very difficult to like try to still play really good. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of props to you guys for finishing, even though, this has gone down. Like,
yeah, I appreciate that. It's sometimes difficult. Like it's really easy to get like a negative attitude.
Yeah,
For
it
sure.
definitely is.
Like, especially if you know the thing that like made you lose against somebody else wasn't like the same degree of how they lost.
Yeah.
Or how they, sorry, it wasn't to the same magnitude as the hits they took. That's what I meant to say. Mouse cursor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's when you play, like, normally when you would do a run, you wouldn't play through the game like to be 100% concentrated and trying to play absolutely perfect every single day. You don't do that when you're trying to get the run normally. Like, you would reset a lot, and you would be a lot more relaxed than you are in a tournament setting. So this is definitely very draining for you.
Yeah.
So it's like it's tough. Oh no.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's definitely tough to just get through this as it is. Yes, a big part of the run, especially in tournament setting, is definitely a mental thing.
Random word that sounds weird but is not actually what you think it is. Galactic bulge. You might hear an astronomer use this word, but not in the bedroom. A galactic bulge is the center of the galaxy made mostly older stars. The Milky Way's core is made of 10,000 stars, and last year scientists discovered it's shaped like a peanut.
Interesting.
Wow.
Fun facts.
Yeah,
no, it's really funny. I've been sitting here waiting to like switch over to whatever we're doing after this, and the in-game time on my file is still less than the first any percent run I did.
How long was the first any percent run you did?
Like over 2.5 hours.
He's early rolling that stab every time now. It's not good.
That's why I always get ready to go to the side, just so even if I don't roll, it just misses me.
I don't roll backwards on those. I think I did that yesterday though, and I told myself not to do it. That's because I'm so into Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's hard to break habits with that.
Oh, it is. It, like, I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, right. I L1 to attack here, not R1. Right. It's like, great. I don't know.
Isn't your first ever run technically your first any percent run? Well, I mean, first any percent no hits, Jace.
Weren't Dark Souls 3 any percent the first no hit run you did though, Skula?
Well, like first no hit. Well, I mean, I think he was meaning like first run ever of the game, like first playthrough.
Oh.
I was saying like first any percent no hit was over 2.5 hours, and my in-game time right now with just sitting in Firelink for almost like 45 plus minutes has been it's at 221 right now.
Yeah. You're pretty fast though.
That's what I mean. It's weird. Like, how do you save like an hour? What were we doing that was that slow?
Well, you don't ask me. I can easily use 3 hours on my run, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
Maybe it's just like it just adds up in little situations or something.
Yeah. I guess it's precautions. Like, instead of actually running straight away in an area with enemies, I might wait for a moment in order to up my chances of not getting memed by certain enemies.
That's true.
Like, for example, in the Dilapidated Bridge, the big ass saw cleaver dude, or that are there where Hodrick is. I wait for him to go to turn around and go all the way up past the bridge, so that when I run that section, he doesn't even aggro towards me, and that's time alone that's being spent that is kind of wasted, but for a reason. So
that's a good point.
I guess that's the things that takes the most time to kind of I don't know how to explain it, kind of tweak the RNG in your favor, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, I understood. Like, there's a lot of stuff where I know there's like 3 different ways, for example, to do something. And I know one is slower, one is really fast and dangerous, and the one in between is like a little bit faster than the slowest, but like more guaranteed than the fast way. And I'll usually opt for like, you know, the one in between those 3, for example, or like I'll go like really fast if I can, if I know I've done it enough.
Okay.
So. GG.
He finished with 6 hits in total, and that leaves Squilla as the winner for the next run against Faraz Khan.
Congrats, Squilla.
Thank you.
Moving on.
That's gonna be exciting to see, and that's.
I am scared for that. I'm just literally gonna practice the optional content like for the rest of the stream, like 2 or 3 times.